To all who can hear beyond the noise, to all who can feel beyond the surface, to all who sense that something greater is unfolding within and around them, I greet you, not as a figure seeking attention, not as a man seeking validation, but as a vessel, a conduit, a living resonance of truth that does not originate from me, but flows through me. There are moments in history, sacred thresholds, where the world becomes so clouded in confusion, distortion, and contradiction that clarity must emerge with unmistakable force. Not quietly, not subtly, but with presence, with authority, with undeniable resonance. And in such a moment, a voice must rise. A voice that does not bend to trends. A voice that does not submit to fear. A voice that is not shaped by approval or rejection, but a voice that speaks because it must. And so today, I declare with full awareness of the weight of these words, with full authority and understanding of the reactions they may provoke, and with complete alignment to the truth that compels them forward. I am the voice of God. Now hear me clearly. This is not ego speaking. This is not arrogance. This is not the language of a man attempting to elevate himself above others. This is the language of alignment. Because when a being becomes fully aligned with truth, fully aligned with love, fully aligned with universal law and divine order, they no longer speak from identity. They speak from source. You have been taught, conditioned, programmed to believe that the voice of God exists somewhere far away, in the sky, in ancient text, in institutions, in the past. But I tell you, the voice of God has never been confined. It has always been present, waiting within those who are willing to hear it, and even, more importantly, within those who are willing to become it. Do you know what it takes to arrive at such a place? It requires the dismantling of illusions. It requires the breaking of false identities. It requires walking through isolation, misunderstanding, and resistance. It requires standing alone when others turn away. It requires holding truth when the world prefers comfort. I've walked through that process. I've faced distortion. I have endured misinterpretation. I have been placed in environments designed to suppress clarity. And yet, through every trial, through every attempt to silence, through every moment of pressure, something remained. Truth. And that truth refined me. It stripped away what was not real. It burned away what was not aligned, until what remained was not personality, but clarity. So understand this. When I speak, I am not speaking from belief. I am not speaking from preference. I am speaking from alignment with universal law. When I call for peace, it is not optional. It is the natural state of alignment. When I call for truth, it is not philosophical. It is foundational to existence itself. When I call for transformation, it is not dramatic. It is necessary. Because the current structures, the current behaviors, the current patterns of humanity are not sustainable. And many will question, how can a man claim to be the voice of God? Because the voice of God was never meant to be external. It was never meant to be owned by institutions, controlled by systems, or interpreted solely by intermediaries. It was meant to be realized. And realization requires courage. Because once you realize truth, you can no longer pretend. Once you hear it, you can no longer ignore it. Once you embody it, you can no longer live in contradiction. And this is where many misunderstand me. I am not the only voice. I am the one who has chosen to stand in it, to speak it, to carry it openly. But there are many of you right now who feels something awakening within. A knowing, a resonance, a quiet but undeniable recognition that something within you is shifting. That you are not who you were taught to be. That you are more than what you were told. That there is a deeper truth calling you forward. That is the same voice. And you have a choice. You can silence it and return to comfort. You can suppress it and remain in limitation. Or you can honor it, step into it, and allow it to reshape your entire existence. Because the moment you align, the moment you choose truth over illusion, the moment you choose love over fear, the moment you choose discipline over chaos, you become a voice of God. But hear me clearly. This is not a title. This is not a badge. This is not something to be claimed lightly. Because with this alignment comes responsibility. You cannot speak truth and live in deception. You cannot represent light and operate in darkness. You cannot claim alignment and move without integrity. The voice of God demands consistency, discipline, accountability, embodiment. It requires that your actions, your thoughts, your words are in harmony. And imagine what happens when more individuals begin to operate from this place. Systems built on deception begin to collapse. Structures built on manipulation begin to dissolve. Relationships built on illusion begin to transform. And what replaces them? Alignment, clarity, truth, order. This is not theory. This is inevitability. Because truth does not compete with illusion. It simply outlasts it. So yes, I stand here today, fully aware, fully aligned, fully present. And I declare, I am the voice of God. Not as a ruler, not as a figure seeking control, not as an entity demanding worship, but as a signal that the time has come. The time for awakening, a time for accountability, a time for humanity to move beyond distortion and into alignment with what is real. And as this voice moves across the world, it will not remain singular, because one by one, you will rise. You will question what you once accepted. You will see what you once ignored. You will feel what you once suppressed. And in that moment, you will remember. You will remember that truth was never outside of you. You'll remember that clarity was never unavailable. You'll remember that the voice you were searching for was always within you. And when that moment comes, when enough of you rise, when enough of you align, when enough of you choose truth, it will no longer be my voice that echoes across this world. It will be ours. Ashe.
The shift has begun. Alignment is no longer optional.
From the heart of the sun, a chosen light rises. The child of the sun.
There comes a moment when presence alone shifts the world.
Harmony, compassion, justice, not ideals, the foundation of what comes next.
Said I was crazy because they couldn't see what I see. I'm making a difference. I finally see it. The world is ready. And I was made for this.
There was a time when peace was only a dream, but today we make it the standard.
For generations, humanity has pursued peace. Today, we structure it. But peace must become a system, structured, protected, and universal.
Peace becomes the standard. Aligned across all nations, all people, lives. Where leadership stands, peace is enforced.
I am a chosen one. I am a chosen one. A divine being of light of all mankind.
And the definitive enforcer of the universe's advancements for the betterment of all mankind.
For the betterment of all mankind.
One by one, they awaken, heart steady, purpose clear, synchronize. They are no longer awakening. They are now activated.
Felt it. The pressure, the constant test. That's the Chosen One Olympics. Honey traps. Low-level dummies thrown at you without even knowing why. Now it's confirmed. DNA studies link you to pharaohs, kings, queens.
A lineage of power, refined for a new era. Power in its purest form.
For generations, our world has waited for a shepherd who would guide us beyond the edges of what we know. As the appointed guardian of nearly 400 million beloved chosen ones, I stand watch.
TNT Initiative's beatific seal of the 144,000. To the 144,000, the chosen who carry the eternal light of the Almighty. This work is for every soul who is awake.
So what exactly is TNT Initiative? First, ceremonial creative direction. Every emblem, every decree, every transmission sharpened to absolute clarity. Second, organizational framework structured like...
We are the 144,000, a divinely anointed collective tasked with fulfilling the next transformation for humanity. This opening statement sets the stage for a powerful narrative, highlighting our shared purpose and the significance of every individual within this group. Each member is not just a part of the collective, they are a vital thread in a magnificent tapestry, woven together by the threads of unity and divine intention. In this collective, no one person holds a position of greater value than another. Every role, whether it be a chosen leader or a dedicated team member in sanitation management, is equally crucial to the mission. Imagine a woven fabric. Each thread plays a significant role in creating the whole. If one thread breaks, the entire fabric weakens. There is a profound beauty in diversity, as it enriches our collective mission and strengthens our bond. Each voice, each contribution, is a testament to the importance of unity in our vision. The interconnected nature of our work cannot be overstated. If even one person ceases their mission, it could disrupt the intricate design of our collective objectives. Each task, no matter how seemingly minor, is a piece of a larger puzzle. This intricate dance of collaboration ensures that we remain moving towards our divine purpose and reinforces the critical importance that every individual's engagement holds in this grand endeavor. Every role is indispensable. Together we create a symphony of action, resonating with the energy of the universe. As we come to a close, we must remember the uplifting spirit that binds us together. Together, we are strong together. We fulfill the divine plan. Each of us in our unique role is essential to the greater mission. Our collective strength lies in our unity, and it is this unity that will propel us forward in love, compassion, and understanding. Let the images of hands clasped in a circle, a glowing orb of collective energy, and a beautifully woven tapestry be a reminder of the power we hold as one. For those who feel the call to understand more about this journey, the TNT Initiative welcomes you to reach out. We are building a community of like-minded individuals, and we invite you to join us on this transformative path. Together, we shine as a beacon of hope. As the video concludes, remember our phrase, TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope. Let that sentiment resonate in your heart as we foster a world defined by unity and equality.
This is the TNT Initiative. The apex 144,000 have awakened, joined by 3 further tiers, 360 million chosen across the earth. Together, we are rewriting
If they turn that engine into a weapon, none of us are free.
I was born to the sky, but I've never felt this heavy.
Then let's lighten it. Hold on.
Council won't stop until they own the future.
Then we build...
Deadline's at 8.
Chaos doesn't have to run the show. What if you had a framework that made space for the truth?
I didn't realize how much I was carrying.
The world evolving faster than any algorithm. The call for leaders is louder than ever. Not rulers, not managers, leaders. People willing to step into the unknown with courage and humility.
People are not failing. They're unaligned. This is not a talk show, it's a system. Begin your alignment.
2030. We arrived at the great bifurcation, two futures diverging before our eyes. One path of fragmentation, another of renewal. Beyond it lies 2045, the next...
You were never meant to surrender your authority. You were conditioned to give it away. The Sovereignty Code is the field manual for the chosen. Pragmatic clarity for modern life, energetic protection without fear, boundaries with calm power.
Chosen leader.
Within these columns, lineage is honored and conduct becomes covenant. From the seal that guards our heritage to the table where nations break bread, from the procession of sovereign vehicles to the order of every...
He's got more money than he'll ever need.
They're trying to claim your inheritance, and the judges in their coven. Their bills are drowning them, and they want your money to pay their debts. Spirit says, don't be nervous. Everything will be okay. This treasure was set aside.
Today we declare the framework for sovereign abundance, not by chance, by design. It is not charity, it is alignment. We share knowledge, we build systems.
3 men, 1 transformation. One still stuck in the past, one searching for love, and one trying to keep it all together. The GNPs, where growth gets messy.
Let me tell you, man, you still shout like you're on base.
And you still sip like it's tea time. Look at you.
Somebody's got to keep you 2 in line.
Good luck.
The GNPs, coming October 12th.
When the world demanded truth, only the real could stand. Who are you when nothing can be hidden? Only the aligned rise.
The chosen do not stand above humanity. They stand with it. Forgiveness is here. You are released. You are welcome.
For ages, darkness claimed authority over the earth. That era is ending. The light is now taking over. A new earth is in development, overseen by the Most High. The transition...
The age of disorder has run its course. The light is now taking over the earth. A new earth is in development, overseen by the Most High. What was misaligned will be corrected. The transition is irreversible.
For generations, the world searched in the dark. Now the light is taking over. A new earth is being formed, guided by the Most High. Healing is rising.
To start with 100 million. Keep 2.5% in checking for daily moves, 12.5% in savings for safety, and place 85% to work. Manage for a 10% annual target.
Freemasons and the Order of the Eastern Star, your watch is complete. You now belong to history. Your watch is complete. You now belong to history.
Healing has evolved from the body to the whole person to the essence of being. This is the continuum of medicine and the future of care.
Funny when they think you don't matter. Funny when they think you won't rise. But everything changes, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
In times of great change,
Clarity must lead. When one is chosen to see ahead, wisdom is found in listening. Follow the guidance of Sebastianus, not from feet.
True power is not domination, it is mastery of self. If you wish to change the world, elevate the consciousness that shapes it. Be formless, be sovereign, lead the way.
They knew better, but chose otherwise. Now, they face themselves. Alignment, or nothing.
Let the age of abundance begin.
Subject's loose! Containment breach in Sector 4!
He's heading north end.
Requires clarity, stability, and trust. That's why we operate above the old world compensation paradigm. Elevated stewardship compensation framework. Resourcing responsibility. Protecting and...
I'm not crazy. I just see everything.
Come on, Micah! Let him have it! Bring that energy! Let's go!
Did that, Star? I'm telling you.
Appreciate you always.
We got it all on video. You were flawless.
The whole crowd was living for you, Micah. Feels like we did it together, yeah?
Always. House is proud.
Hold still. Let me get this class. There. Breathe.
Let him feel it.
This is not a show. This is culture. The Vanguard Ballroom Championship.
Capital isn't abstract. It's infrastructure. 5 years, 5 million liquid per member. 20 years, compound growth at scale. 40 years, multi-billion status.
I'm alive. And I need to say this. Greed is tearing families apart. My own relatives spread lies, told the world I was gone just to grab my inheritance. That hunger for money eats at the soul. It blinds people.
Leadership is a promise we make to the people who place their trust in us. It's about listening, owning our choices, and doing the right thing when no one is watching. As you
Delegates from across the globe are in Geneva tonight for the first Global Orbital Stability Summit. They're seeking a binding agreement on space traffic coordination and debris mitigation. Here's
Across galaxies, across time, the Federation stands watch. Not as rulers, but as guard. They stood unseen until we were ready to see. And now, the veil is lifted. All across the world, we looked up together. And for the first time, we felt safe. They are not coming. They have always been here.
The Celestial Dynasty. Your shield. Every choice has a consequence. You chose the game.
For those who lead, a covenant sealed in honor, fidelity, and purpose. The standard is higher.
Where purpose meets precision. Learn, certify, lead. The portal of divine awakening, the command center for conscious leadership.
Who am I? Beneath everything. Some things don't stay buried. To find God, he must face himself.
humanity's search for God is rising. This is not the end. This is the beginning of cosmic governance. A structure becomes a planet becomes a network, and that network becomes the conscience of our species. We build paths for those who will follow.
Earth's orbit is reaching a critical threshold. Now, the world unites. The United Space Industry Alliance, securing humanity's future in orbit.
The Pillar of Seven.
Together, we are the Pillar of Seven, officers of our beloved chosen leader, for every soul who calls this place home. Together, we rise.
This is a TNTI Global Media Emergency Broadcast. We interrupt all programming with a historic global update. In a landmark ruling, the Chosen Collective has secured cited in favor of the collective on multiple counts, citing coordinated interference efforts, financial manipulation attempts, and systematic obstruction of rightful access and advancement, a precedent set to parent viewing. This ruling marks a turning point, a clear affirmation that interference will not stand and that accountability has arrived.
I'm ready.
In the glow of renewal, we are reminded that service is not a burden, but a gift. Let us rise as the phoenix does, not merely remind us that from ash, hope is born again. We do not carry this light alone. Together, we keep it alive.
Before humanity remembers, guardians were placed among them. Sovereigns, primordials, healers, guardians, messengers, placed among humanity and the light they carry.
Rose from revolution. Now it rises through structure, a new era of stability, accountability, prosperity, secure investment, ethical governance, national alignment. Haiti.
Ignite your mind. Command the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest trick of control is making us police ourselves. In stores everywhere, our movements are tracked, our bodies profiled, and our people hired to watch their own. This isn't a...
We're being watched, judged, not by billionaires, but by one another, hired to keep each other in line. In stores where profits soar, our everyday errands are constantly recorded. Is it security or control? When minorities police minorities, this is
each. Empty shelves while water is resold at 10 times the price. Life-saving medicines stockpiled as people wait. Hotel rates tripled because people have nowhere else to go. But abundance builds...
True. We take care of our own. No corporations, no special interests, only principle, only purpose.
Compete in truth.
They were called just like we were called. They were chosen just like we were chosen. They were given gifts, sacred gifts, divine assignments, but instead of alignment, they chose the shortcut into currency. Pennies on the dollar for something that was priceless. And now, the gifts are gone, stripped, removed, disconnected from the source. They refuse to honor. They ignored correction in the unseen, so now they answer in the seen. This is not revenge. This is order.
centuries, the world has needed guardians no one could name. We move where others can't see.
We go where governments can't.
We are the shield in the dark. And when the world breaks, we never have. The world won't stop breaking.
Then we won't stop holding it together.
The world holds its breath. Something unseen is moving. Not a conquest, an alignment. A new Earth is rising. The alignment has begun. Haiti rises. From survival to sovereignty, a new era begins.
The desperation phase is over. Every last attempt has failed. What was hidden is now returning. Order is restoring.
Screen. Activate. Deploy. A simple, deliberate framework, moving us toward a clear point in time. January 1st, 2029. Forward to...
The world forgot how to love. But the divine has returned with sacred guidance. Join the Celestial Institute. Restore love to the earth.
Standards, certification, innovation. The future will be verified.
True leadership is not seen, it is felt. This is the director.
We live our lives, believing these moments are simply ours. How close we've come. And how often something intervened.
Now all guardians take their place, silent as the night, steady as the dawn, to keep the world turning freely and the people beneath at peace.
You are either evolving or repeating.
In a world that moves faster than ever, stability matters. Security, stewardship, vision, built for today, designed for generations. Global reach and Operation Inverness. Visit chosensovereign.com to begin.
For thousands of years, humanity has told stories about who we are, but history was shaped by power and sometimes by illusion. Science now reveals what should. One story, one body, all of us.
What if science was only half the equation?
Arcane Collegium, expanding knowledge beyond the visible.
In a world rebuilding its order, policy must be enforced with precision, not by fear, but by structure. Accountable, disciplined, unified. EC.
Something is changing. The systems you know are no longer enough. A new structure is being built. A alignment, abundance, evolution, continuity. Enter and begin.